Hey everybody, this is my daughter, and she has worked for a few years in healthcare, and we were just doing some experimenting with masks. So we thought we'd share our experiments with you and show you what we found out as far as how effective they are. Okay, first this is a control. So you can see about how far that goes. Goodness, we've been experimenting too much. She's going to be dizzy. Okay, and this is your typical store-bought mask. You know, the ones that come in the little box. Okay. So if you were breathing hard or heavy, or, you know, maybe you were exerting yourself, I think you would have, you know, the projection would be a lot farther. And if you're wearing a baseball cap or a cowboy hat, then that's going to change that projection. It just comes right out at you. So, you know, this mask thing is supposed to be for when you can't do social distancing. And now the homemade mask, and this is a homemade mask, and this is a really well-made homemade mask. We've had quite a few. Our neighbor makes some really nice ones. They even have the little nose piece. Okay, so you know, as you can see now, can you do like a fake cough? Do like a, you know, do it. Okay. Inhale some and do like a cough. So if you had this mask on,
it's hard to breathe in these things.
It's hard to inhale enough to cough. Okay, but you can see how much projects. Okay, now some people wear bandanas. And arguably, I mean, people are saying, well, you know, if you have one of these masks on and somebody else has a mask on, and it is like, yeah, but now every single time she blows this through these masks, I can smell it. And I am approximately, I'm going to say 7.5 feet away from her right now. I have zoomed in, so there was a lot of stuff that came out. And I can smell the fruity flavor of the vape. Yeah, quite a bit coming out there. So I mean, the mask is not enough. I mean, definitely social distancing. And if you know anything about the projection of, you know, when you cough and when spittle comes out, if you know anything about that, you know that a spittle and a cough, it can project up to 15 to 20 feet, depending on how hard someone coughs and how far those droplets propel. And did you want to try the other, the neck mask? Oh yeah, and then you'll have to try the other one. A lot of people wear these. You know, maybe they look cool. I think that's what we figured out. That they just look cool. I think they would be effective for keeping dust out of your face, because dust has a larger particulate. But there you go. It's, even if you had one of these on and someone else had one of these on, you would just be collecting a megaton of germs in a piece of cloth and harboring it around with you. Okay, and then the painter's mask. The, yeah, painter's or drywaller's mask, whatever you want to call it. It's just some of the ones I had out in the shed for doing work.
They're so uncomfortable.
They're extremely uncomfortable and very difficult to breathe in, and they really heat you up fast. So we found that this type is naturally the most effective, because even when she's blowing out quite hard, it's pretty hard for her to force some out. So, you know, it goes up. But if you had a hat on, that would redirect that to come down into your face. And was that all of them? That was all the ones that we had tried?
Yeah.
So, as you can see, I mean, if you're not standing 15 or 20 feet away from someone, it's just, I think what you're going to be doing is collecting a lot of particulate matter in this fabric. And if you're not just thoroughly sterilizing these things each and every time you are out, and I mean, I'm talking about out for a few minutes, they're just going to become a harbinger for germs, and you're going to be just recycling them right back in your own face. There's an argument going on in social media that, you know, if someone does not have on a pair of pants and you have on a pair of pants and they pee on you, you're going to get less on you. I disagree. I think you're going to get more on you because your pants are going to soak them up. And that's what's going to happen with these masks. Your mask is going to soak them up. Your best bet is just to stay back away from people if you're concerned, because these things are going to soak up some stuff, just like your pants are. Because personally, you know, if we're going to use the being urinated on thing as a reference, I would much rather someone urinate on my bare leg than on my pants, where I have to carry it around, wear it, eventually having it dry and packing it around with me. Now, certainly if they have on a pair of pants and I have on a pair of pants, yes, the urine isn't going to come to me, but urine and a projected cough are two different things. Two completely different things. And urine having very little to do with transmitting viruses of this nature, not nearly as frightening. So I get what they're saying, and it does make some sense, but it just doesn't, from the point of how a virus is transmitted, it doesn't work for me. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our little demonstration, and I think that, well, I think that shows you a little something. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a great day.